What you don't know is bigger than you. That is why it is often said that knowledge is power. Because when you have knowledge, you are able to control certain circumstances, and beyond that, you are also to make certain prediction based on available facts that is contained in the right information. Now, in the course of doing business with investors, I have noticed that a lot of people miss out of owning or buying properties close to an airport due to three major fears. Yes, due to three major rumors or misconceptions people have about properties that is situated close to an airport. And by so doing, they miss out of the amazing opportunities that such investment offer both in medium or long-term basis. And so in this video today, I will be answering those three major fears, and that is why you need to watch this video from the very beginning to the end, because you are about to discover nothing but the truth about properties located within an airport area. Go nowhere, I will be right back.
How about a situation where you sleep only to wake up to a fully charged vehicle? Oh yes, fully charged vehicles, where all you need to do is to wake up, dress up, get into your vehicle, and you start driving. Isn't that interesting? That is what we are offering here at Paramount Green and Smart Estates.
Hello viewers, so welcome back to my channel. I'm Peter Side, your favorite real estate broker right here in the city of Lagos. And so we'll get straight into the business, but before I address these three most common fears people have about buying properties that is located close to an airport. If you are visiting my channel for the first time, you are welcome. If you are returning as a subscriber, I'm excited to always have you. Please do wait to click the subscribe and notification bell right on the screen so that you can always get interesting updates on this platform. And please do wait to also like and share this video so that it helps to increase our visibility. So now, like I mentioned earlier, many times in the course of dealing with the real estate investors in Nigeria, I have come to realize that lots of people miss out of life-changing investment opportunities due to issues of fears and unverified rumors. I do hope that at the end of this video, you'll be better informed, because of course, that is the essence of REALVEST Guide, where we'll bring you the right information so that you can make the right investment decision. So the first misconception or fear or rumor about owning properties close to an airport
is that of the aircraft flying over your roof.
That is not true. That is not true, because at the end of the day, when it comes to an airport is usually well planned. An airport usually have many sections, like the runway. You have the administrative unit or administrative area, where people do ticketing and all of that. And I'm sure that if you've been to the airport, you would have realized that there are actually structures within the airport. And on no occasion have we seen
an aircraft flying over the building
and all of that. And that is because, like I said, an airport is usually planned. It comes in various sections. There is the runway for where the airport takes off and lands successfully. There are other sections like the ticketing unit. There is a control tower and all of that. So it doesn't certainly mean that if you have any structure within the airport
that the aircraft or plane will fly over the building.
That is a misconception, and it is one of the major fears that usually hold people back from buying properties that is located close to an airport. And by so doing, they miss out of the many opportunities that owning properties within an airport can actually bring to them. The second fear or rumor or misconception about owning a property located close to an airport is that the breeze from the aircraft will carry away the building. Yes, this is another major fear that people have about owning, a property, a land or a home that is close to an airport. That is also not true. And that is because, like I mentioned in the first point, that an airport is well planned. Take for example, the proposed Lekki Egbe International Airport. If you've been privileged to see the plan, you find out that each section has a purpose for it. There is the administrative part of that airport, there is the runway, there are other areas. And normally, if you've been to any airport all over the world, whether Murtala Mohammed International Airport, whether the airport in South Africa, whether the Kenyatta Airport, you would have certainly see that there are structures there is a restaurant where people go to eat. There are a lot of facilities within the airport because the airport will be incomplete without those facilities. And so you don't have to give in to those rumors, you don't have to give in to those fears that the breeze from the aircraft will carry away the building. It doesn't work that way because many times the structures are actually sited far away from the airport runway. And so with that, you don't have an issue. I'm saying this because many times in this part of the world, people just dwell on hearsay. People don't actually make that extra effort to make findings, to know the facts behind every claim that people put out there. And so it is not true that the aircraft or the breeze from the aircraft will carry away your structure. And so if you buy a land, you want to build a house, or you buy a land, you want to build a commercial center, that the aircraft will carry away the structure. It is not true. As a matter of fact, many times every airport has a hotel. If you go to Ikeja today, there is the Ikeja Airport Hotel. If you go to the Port Harcourt International Airport, there is the Airport Hotel at Omagwa. The same thing with the Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport in Abuja. All over the world, there are always structures within an airport. That is the point. So, those structures are relevant because when people get into the airport, if a visitor is coming in from China or US to Nigeria, you need a place where you can lounge, you need a place where you can eat something, you need a place where you can relax. And so for people to now say that, okay, if you buy a property that is close to the airport, that the breeze from the aircraft will carry it away, it is not true. And like I said, if you're a traveler, if you've traveled around the world, you would have also noticed. In fact, you don't even need to go far. Just go to Murtala Mohammed International Airport. Look at the setup, and you can see a bit of that on my screen. That you will see lots of structures, lots of business areas within the airport, because these are things people need. You won't tell me that someone will come into an airport and can't find a place to buy a bottle of water. It doesn't work anywhere. And so this is second major rumor that people have heard about owning properties within the airport that make them not to buy into such opportunity. The third fear that people have about properties located close to an airport is that government will come after the property, or government will come and take the property after a particular period of time. That is also not true. However, it largely depends on the title of that property. That is why if you are buying any such property that is located close to an airport, it's important for you to make your findings. I will give you a classical example. Currently, I have a property directly facing the administrative block of the proposed Lekki International Airport. It is known as Fairmount Green and Smart Estate. It's actually the first renewable energy-based estate in Lagos, Nigeria. Now, that estate is directly facing the administrative block of the Lekki International Airport, so the new cargo airport that has been approved for construction, and of which we're expecting the construction to begin any moment from now, right here at Lekki axis of Lagos. Now, that very estate has a title of government allocated C of O. Yes, it has a title of government allocation. That very estate is located in an area known as Ayetoro. Now, Ayetoro is an area in Ibeju-Lekki axis of Lagos, where the Lagos state government owns and have decided to give out to private investors through a public-private partnership, otherwise known as PPP. In fact, if you are coming into that Fairmount estate, you can see that right on my screen. You will see the write-up, you will see the plan. It is a scheme. It is known as the Ayetoro scheme. You will see that right on the signpost. Now, what the government has done there is their own way of encouraging real estate, development in Lagos. And so, when you have such property, you can be rest assured that the title of that property is safe. As I speak, this very estate I'm talking about, Fairmount Green and Smart Estate, the title is actually government allocation, which means it is allocated by the government. And so, one way to do away with this kind of fear that people have about property within an airport is that you have to make your findings on the property. The title of the property is key. But I can assure you that if the title of the property is right, if the property has a government allocation, C of O, go ahead and buy it. It is usually a gold mine. I will tell you why shortly. Possibly in this video or in the next video that I will be doing on the advantages of you buying a property that is close to an airport. But the point here is that it is not true that every property close to the airport belongs to the government, or that government will come out in the future to take over those properties. It is not so. I have given you a practical example using Fairmount Green and Smart Estate, which is an estate development that is directly facing the administrative block of the proposed Lekki International Airport. And I've told you that that estate is located along the Ayetoro scheme. Now, and I told you that Ayetoro scheme is a scheme by the Lagos State government through a PPP, that is public-private partnership, which is an arrangement where the state government has taken possession of the land and mapped it out and given it out to private developers to develop estate facilities which members of the public can now queue into. And you can imagine what happens when you own a property close to an airport. Like I said, beyond the fears, let us look at the advantages. Imagine you owning a space at Fairmount Green and Smart Estate, which I have given you as an example. Imagine you having a land close to an airport and you build a mega restaurant, and before people want to board, they come to your restaurant. Do you think you make money? Imagine you having a hotel that is a stone throw to the airport. Do you think people will patronize you? Certainly they will. Just imagine having a fitness center that is directly facing the administrative block of an airport. Do you think people will come there to have fun? In fact, just imagine having a sporting complex. So the point here is that these three things I have mentioned is the major setback, is a major fear, is a major rumor that has kept away investors many times from buying properties that is located close to an airport. I felt the need for me to address this so that you can have the right information, because when you have the right information, you make the right investment decision. Like I will always tell you that when it comes to real estate investment in Nigeria, all you need is the right information. When you have the right information, you make the right investment and you will be happy for it. So in this video so far, I've addressed the three major fears that people have about owning properties that is located close to an airport. First, I addressed the misconception that the aircraft will fly over the roof and all of that. And I addressed that by mentioning or by clarifying that when it comes to airport, an airport is well planned. There is a runway section, there's an administrative section, everything is well mapped out. Anytime an airport is about to be built, the contractors and all of that, there is usually a design. All right. And then secondly, I also addressed the second lie or rumor of the aircraft pulling away or sweeping away the structure over time. That also does not come to play, because to even start with, the structure will not be built on the runway. And when you get into an airport, everything is structured. The runway, for example, is where the aircraft will take off, and that is where the aircraft will land. And it is usually far away from the administrative section of the airport. The third rumor or lie I've addressed so far is the issue of government waking up to take up your property as their own. That also does not come to play, because like I said, to checkmate that, all you need to do is that before you buy the property, check the title of the property. If the title is right, like I mentioned about the Fairmount Green and Smart Estate, which is the first renewable energy estate in the city of Lagos that is currently selling and is directly facing the proposed Lekki International Airport. That very property is located along Ayetoro housing scheme, and it comes with a title of government allocated CFO, which means that the Lagos State government has allocated that plot of land to private investors for private development. They are sure that the title of the property is right. Go ahead and invest. Lastly, I've shared with you of the many advantages of owning a property close to an airport. You can build an amazing home, and you don't need to struggle if you have a flight to catch up with it into the go slow. You don't need to worry about the road, all of those stress of having to wake up and get to the airport on time and all of that. That issue will be resolved. And I also told you that beyond that, you can own businesses such as hotels, guest house, mega restaurants, which the visitors at the airport will patronize you. And you know what that means, more money, right? Well, this is the much I got for you today. I hope you found value. Please give this video a thumb up. And if you want to buy into the property I use as an example, talking about Fairmount Green and Smart Estate, all you need to do is to send a WhatsApp message or call the number that is showing on your screen right now. And with that, I can help you buy into that very property, because I can assure you that that location is a major feature of Lagos, and every property you own there today, you will be glad you did, both now and in the future. My name remains Bright Peter Side, your favorite real estate broker right in the city of Lagos. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.